Good morning. Happy Friday. So I am working from home today. I actually will be on set tonight, and I needed to get my nails fixed up so that tonight's show I don't look like this. Anyway, before doing that, I relaxed my sides and my back this morning because my hair was looking nice and crunchy. And nice and crunchy hair does not go well when you have a shortcut. So at the end of this video, we will be curling up my hair. I have my frizz control here. I have my goddess polish here. I have my flat iron and my comb. So this will be the final step of today's live. From today's live. And yeah, that's what we're doing today. So if you're new here, please don't forget, you've already stumbled upon one of the most unpolitically correct channels on YouTube, probably in the world. When it comes on to hair care, body care, and skin care, though. Yeah. So please hit the subscribe button, double tap the screen, go ahead and thumbs up as you guys are coming in. Please don't be a skumina. Okay, when we call a skumina, a person who's a window shopper, a person who sits around, you don't want to interact, but you want to get all this good information for the $3.99, and that is not how this works. Okay, how's my dad and my sister? They are doing well. We have started the repairs. We have started trying to recover. They still don't have any power, so that's another thing. But I did talk to my dad. I can tell that they're working on the phone system because I've been able to talk to him a little more often, but I have to call him direct rather than through Wi-Fi. So they're definitely doing as best as they can at this point. Again, thank you to everybody for all of your donations. Thank you to those of you who are continuing to donate through our GoFundMe and also helping us with our Amazon registry. And we are working through that. So yes, thank you so much for asking. Good morning, Star. Yeah, I need everybody to thumbs up the live. So today's live is actually going to be a Q&A. If you have any hair care questions, this is the live where you get a chance to ask those different questions. You are welcome to ask. I invite you guys to ask. Okay, so this is going to be the live for you to ask your hair care questions. I haven't done a Q&A in a little bit, so I said this is perfect while I am also doing my nails, that kind of thing. I haven't received my Peach Please body gloss. Glad to hear about your family doing well. Thank you, Passion. If you have any questions about orders, please submit those questions to customer service by using the email address office, OFFICE, at elitehaircareusa.com, and they will be able to get you an update on your order. Same thing for you, Miss Lisa. But if you guys have any hair care questions or body care questions, now is definitely going to be the time to ask. Now, I'm going to turn this baby on. Can everybody hear me when I turn this on? If you can hear me, let me know. Because I don't want the dust to get everywhere. And this is supposed to like suck in all the dust. But I honestly don't think that this actually sucks in any dust. But let's see. Or maybe this thing is... Oh, that's why. Hold on, you guys. Hopefully I'm able to use it now that I've emptied it. Yes? Okay. So this is one of those fans. I can't think of the word. It sucks in dirt, debris, and objects. I don't know what else to call it, y'all. It sucks in dirt, debris, and objects. All right, so what I'm doing is cleaning up my nail bed, which I've gotten a lot better with my drill. I feel like I'm a nail tech now, but I'm not offering nail services, if that answers the question. By the way, you guys, yesterday we sent out an email about a flash sale that we're having, where all of our Elite Hair Care products and Miss Crystal Williams products are 2 or more products at $10 each. So basically 2 for $20, or anything over 2 items, you will pay $10 per item. So you're welcome to go and check that out at EliteHairCareUSA.com and MissCrystalWilliams.com. So these are actually soft gel nails that I got on Amazon by a company named Beetle, where this is something you can do at home. I actually enjoy doing my own nails at home. I really do enjoy doing my nails. It's fun for me. It's very therapeutic. It's one of those therapeutic things. And I've just kind of learned how to use my nail drill a lot more than before. Now, when I'm doing my left hand, it ain't so simple. All right, let me answer y'all questions. I have a mild case of CCCA, and my dermatologist said my scalp looks great. What products would be great for my very slow growth hair? So if you're dealing with CCCA, I would recommend our Goddess Hair Repair Serum. And actually, no, I said that wrong. Not the Goddess Hair Repair Serum. I would recommend the Super G Serum, because the Super G Serum has soft palmetto extract in it. And that is a natural DHT blocker. That's a plant-based DHT blocker that you can use rather than, the pill form and the steroids and all those things. And then the African Goddess collection is also going to be the collection that is great for those of you who are dealing with CCCA. It has red algae and rosemary essential oils in there. And the red algae is actually from Taiwan. We imported our red algae from Taiwan, where they have an over influx of red algae that grows there. And it's an extremely high quality of red algae. So we actually like to use it from Taiwan, so we import it. Now, when you guys see me switch hands, I'm not moving as fast as y'all think I am. I'm well. So the email address is office, OFFICE, at EliteHairCareUSA.com. That's the email. I know they're processing orders right now as well. We were on like day 4 of orders, meaning the last set of orders that's left is from 4 days ago till now. So they're processing orders today as well. So if you ordered within the last week, within the last 4 to 5 days, your order has not been processed yet, and it's being processed, which we've had a little delay. Very small. Thank you. So SL Davis, if you reached out to customer service, are you sending it to the right place? So that's my next question. Because the customer service is definitely on it. Definitely on it. Like, we're not behind in any customer service inquiries, because she messages me every day. How do you incorporate the hair serum with the Super G? So you shouldn't be using both. If you're gonna use the Super G, then use the Super G. You're not gonna put them together. Or if you want to use both, you're gonna do one this day and one 2 days later. You're not gonna do them on the same day. I never do them together and I never do them on the same day. It's not a requirement. So you can alternate. SL Davis, just send a direct email. I think it would probably be best. Send a direct email to the office email and then she'll get back to you. Because she's actually really good at taking care of that. I'm not sure, the form situation, I'm still trying to get that under control. Because I keep trying these different companies because we don't make the form ourselves. So I've been trying like different companies trying to find a form that will notify us when we complete a form. We have been having a lot of issues with the forms. So please forgive me for that part, but email her directly. She will assist you. This one lifting. So I've been having to look at the ones that are lifting, which is the ones that I've been removing. But again, if you guys have any hair care questions, please ask. I have like a nail salon and a hair salon that I kind of self-created. What color? So I'm doing a blend of pink and white. So I like blooming gel. If you know anything about blooming gel, or if you've heard about blooming gel, I've talked about it before. It creates these kinds of designs, and you don't have to be a super nail tech. You can also use it on your natural nails too. So it doesn't have to be acrylic. You can use it on your natural nails. Good morning. Can I alternative the biotin with the Super G? Yes, those both are water-based serums. So yes, you can. All right, so y'all remember how I said I cannot do anything with my, okay, this is my left hand. So y'all just know I'm real afflicted. So I'm not breathing in the dust because I have this little thing that sucks in all the dust. So if you notice, it's barely anything around me because this is sucking in the dust. This always is the hand that looks real stupid. I'm missing 3 nails. I'm gonna do those today too. Everything you see me using, I got on Amazon. Yeah, when I'm doing this hand, I have to be like hyper focused. This thing will cut you. I've been cut a couple times. It will definitely cut you now. The sale info? Absolutely. So all of our Elite Hair Care products and Miss Crystal Williams products are currently, buy any 2 or more items, they become $10 each, excluding the bundle kits. But as long as you have 2 or more individual items, they are $10 each. Hello? Who? No? Oh, yeah, because today is that they're doing the college visit day. Yeah, but theirs was at Orangewood for UCF, not Seminole. But yeah, but is she there? No, she didn't have no field trip. Because I didn't even sign a permission slip, so she wouldn't have gone anywhere. Uh-uh. Yeah, a lot of the schools do it. Like Orangewood was going to UCF preview day. Mm-hmm. But I'm alive. Okay, honey. Bye. Oh, thank you, Star. No. It could say Donnie Stevenson. Passion. It would say Donnie Stevenson. But no, we just never changed the name, but Donnie's no longer there. It's actually Bisola who answers. You'll see her name says Bisola, but she'll answer you. But if that's the email that you see, just sent the email to, you sent it to the right place. That's the right place. That's to the right place. All right, y'all. So the kit that I'm using that I was just talking about is called Tip X. Now, I know a lot of you might be federal workers who are on furlough currently. And if you are like me and you like to keep your nails done, you like to keep your hair done, right now you got to do it from home. So this kit is from Amazon. This was $30. Okay, this was $30. And it came with the nail file. It came with the UV lamp. Okay, the UV lamp. It also came with a bunch of these trays of soft gel tips. And it came with the glue. You can do these nails a billion times. Save yourself some money. Because I know you ain't got a ton of money right now. That is the kit that you can get on Amazon. It comes in long lengths, short lengths, oval, almond, and it's so easy to do, which I'm gonna show you guys today. Can the RX treatment be used on a 7-year-old that's relaxed? Well, if they have a relaxer, yes, I would definitely do a protein treatment at least 2 weeks after their relaxer. And if they're shedding a lot, you can also still do the protein treatment as well. Yeah, the RX, none of our products are harmful to children. Like, none of our products. I use my products on my children. I think the only product that most children don't like is the Soothe and Balance because it's too cool on their scalp and they're not a fan of the coolness. And that's just because they don't like coolness, not because of the product. I forgot that I needed to also rough these babies up. So we're going to do that real quick. This is a 180 grit or 100 grit drill bit. So when you go to the Chinese people or to your local nail tech, that's what they use because they have to make the nail surface nice and rough. Y'all see the difference between the left hand and the right hand? Y'all see what I mean? Mess around with these drill bits if you want to. So that's where we are right now. Now y'all see what I'm talking about. I am so afflicted on this hand. Oh my gosh. I can't do nothing on this hand like that. Usually on this hand, I will use the nail file without using the drill so much because I'm so afflicted on this hand. If you guys have ever done this, please put it in the chat. I want to see who's done this before. If you ever done Tip X or Gel X, because the nail salons are even offering it. That's how you know that this has become a thing. Nail salons are now offering Gel X. So if you're offering Gel X, why did you have to start offering Gel X? Because Gel X was actually made for people like myself to be able to do their own nails at home. But because they saw that the world has started doing that, now all of a sudden everybody wants to offer Gel X in the nail salons. And it's the same thing that they're buying on Amazon and offering it to you. So what I'm doing right now is I'm pushing back my cuticle, which this allows your nails to last longer. In the nail salon, specifically the Chinese shops, they don't push your cuticle back. They want to use the drill, be super quick with it, and they know that that drill is not able to get the cuticle pushed back. And if they push it back, they know that your nails are going to last a lot longer. They don't offer that. They only want to do that when it's a manicure. That's why I've kind of gotten to the place where, yes, I get my nails done by a professional too, but not all the time. I can do this at home. This is peaceful to me. This is one of those things where I can just take my time. I could do as many gems and things as I want because it's so cheap on Amazon. When I tell you this stuff is so cheap, you'll be like, whoa, I've been spending all this money all this time? Yeah, you have. Yeah, you have. All this unnecessary money, all this time. A lot of people have actually gotten to just doing their nails themselves. You can do SNS yourself. SNS is all they're doing is cleaning off the nail bed and then painting it with a primer, dehydrator, all that stuff, and then go through and paint it again, dip your finger, which is the dip your finger, dust it off, paint it again, dip your finger, dust it off, and then put gel top coat on top. What is it that they're doing that you can't do? Because we all know how to paint our own nails. We all do. Man, you guys are quiet today. I guess no one has any hair care questions. And then I asked, I was like, hey, has anybody ever done Gel X? Yet I don't see nobody. Let me make sure that my chat isn't stuck. Oh, there you go. My chat was stuck. Star, I think it's in my Amazon store already. It's in the nail finds section of my Amazon store. The Tipex thing, I have that. All of the stuff that I use is in my Amazon store already. She loves the product. She just doesn't like the cool. Yeah, a lot of people don't like that. I've never done my nails myself, but I really think about ordering this. Listen, you will be so happy. I love Polygel. I've done Polygel to myself too. Polygel is great if you're one of those people where you are not good at acrylic, which I have Polygel. So I'll actually do Polygel today just so I can show you what I mean. Polygel smells way better than this monomer. And then I also use, I have clear acrylic. I got everything here. I got a little bit of too much stuff here. Every time I come in here, Andy's like, hey, don't go spend all day in there. Don't go spend all day in there. Because he knows that I'm going to be in here all day messing around with me. I will literally be in here all day. Hold on, you guys. I'm coming. I'll do the Polygel so that you guys can see how easy it is. All right, pros, I'm back. Hold on, I gotta get some alcohol because for you to do polygel, you actually need to use alcohol, or you can use the polygel solution, which I have both. So with polygel, it's called slip solution. Whenever you're doing polygel, it's called slip solution. I also use alcohol. You can use 91% alcohol as well. How long does flash sale last? Till tonight at midnight. Yay, thank you. Can I use a hair boost every day? I'm a federal worker in DC. I used Soothe and Balance on my 11-year-old niece this past weekend. Absolutely. The boost serum, you can use that daily. Definitely. All right, so this is a little bit of acetone. I'm just using it to clean off the cuticle remover that I just used. So I actually like to put clear, either polygel or acrylic on top of my nails because I like that thickness. Some people do, some people don't. I like the thickness. So that's one of the things that is great. One thing with polygel too, polygel is one of those things where it's great for people like myself or you guys who are beginners. You just got to know how to use it. I actually graduated to a small amount of acrylic. I don't do a lot of acrylic, and it stinks. It really stinks, like real bad in the house. That's kind of another reason why I'm not a super fan of acrylic. Like I can smell the acrylic for days, even though I'm doing it in my office. I can actually smell it. Have you tried the sandwich nails for polygel nails? No, what's that? Please don't tell me about anything else because y'all know that I'm one of those people where I go and buy it. After using RX, after applying conditioner, can I use the handheld steamer I purchased from you or do I sit under a hooded dryer? So after you do your RX with a hooded dryer, you can use your conditioner with a steamer. Yes. All right, so we're going to clean up these nails because these nails are, whew. Which when I did it the last time, I didn't clean up my cuticle, which is another reason why I was not a super fan of how my nails looked. So I'm going to definitely clean up my cuticles now. It was definitely something of importance. I would recommend making sure you clean up your cuticles if you're going to do this. All you need is, you can use lotion, you can use your Elite Hair Care shampoo. You just need something that's going to soften your cuticle so that you can push it back and then clean it up. The cuticle pusher, Amazon, $3. You can get it at the dollar store. You just need a cuticle pusher. Nothing expensive. None of this stuff is expensive. None of it. You'll be so surprised when you're paying $200 for a set of nails to last you a week and then they lift or something like that, or $100, and then you're like, wait a second, why am I spending all of this money? Now, if you're an acrylic girly, that might be a little different. But if you're one of those people where you do like SNS or, you know, just you're okay with just a couple of nail tips. These things last forever. These are tips, y'all. These are, I guess you can call them press-ons without being press-ons. And when I tell you that I have to pry these babies off, like they last longer than the nail salon because the nail salon doesn't actually prepare the nail the way you're supposed to. Good morning. If you guys have any hair care questions when you're coming in, all I need you to do is thumbs up the live and then ask your question. In the meantime, can everybody tell me, where are you guys from? Where are you watching from? Where are you watching from? ATL. $400 for a set of nails. Hell no. Mm-mm. I will never, and I won't. You don't even have to worry about me. No, absolutely not. That is crazy to me. Thank you, Star. Yes, I am offering hair care services to those of you in the Central Florida area that may have been affected by the federal government shutdown, like government employees, specifically federal government employees. Star, thank you for reminding me so I could call it out. You will be required to show your employee ID to show that you are an active employee. But if you are furloughed, maybe you just got let go from your job, you still need your ID. But I'm offering free wash and style or free wash and silk press. Text the number 407-674-0901 to schedule your appointment. And outside of that, I am opening November 21st and 22nd for clients. This is what I would consider a pop-up for clients who want to get their hair services by me. Yeah. So all you have to do is go to elitehaircarebycrystal.as.me to book your appointment. For federal workers, please do not book online. Please send a text to that number so that I can assist you. What I spend on full cover nails? I have all different colors for my granny. Listen, I'm trying to tell you. Full cover nails like these, this is simple, baby. You ain't got to do no work. No, I'm not coming to New York to do it. I'm sorry. No. The dates for hair appointments or for federal workers. Right now for hair appointments is November 21st and 22nd. I strategically did it for the Thanksgiving holiday because I know that people want to look their best for the holidays. I love the honey. Crystal, can this be used without the tips? The cuticle, what do you mean? Can what be used without the tips? Can you be a little more specific? I didn't understand what you were asking. I love the honey moisturizing bar soap. Is it safe to use on the special place until the yoni becomes, okay, so nothing should be used on the yoni place unless you are using stuff specific to yoni that is pH balanced, etc. So I would never recommend using any type of soap like that kind of soap in the cha-cha. Now our body washes are pH balanced, most definitely. But our Yoni products, we actually use natural fragrances because we didn't even want to run the chance of you having an issue because I'm a woman and I know what can come. The kit with the acrylic. What is the kit with the acrylic? Can it be used without the tips? Okay, so acrylic can always be used without the tips, but honestly, if you're gonna use just your natural nails, I would probably say to get the S&S. It's called S&S kit. If you'd like, I can put one in my Amazon store that is more say best suited. That would give you everything that you would need. But the S&S would be best. I wouldn't even say acrylic if you're just doing it on your natural nails. It's not really required. You'd probably do better with S&S. Okay. So nail beds are clean. Sure. I like long nails. This is not even long enough for my liking, but I like long nails. I like them longer than this. So this is a portable mini UV light. Yep, I'll put it in there for you. Let me go get one for you. Hold on. I'll put a starter kit in there for you, which is super duper. Like the star. Okay, perfect example. The S&S dip powder kit, like a starter kit that has, it has the liquid needed. It has the colors in it. It has all of the colors in regards to the dip. It got the UV lamp. It got the file. It got the cuticle pusher. It has everything in there. Guess how much that kit is? $34.99. Like, y'all stop going to let these nail places and letting them charge you out your ass crack for our nail services. Absolutely not. I'll put it in there for you. And it is a starter kit. Gives you everything you need to start and save you a ton of money. It's in the area that says nail finds. Nail finds. It's in there. Yes, you can definitely cocktail boost with your shampoos and conditioners. You just, the only one again that I always say you cannot or we don't recommend is the protein treatment. You don't cocktail anything with our protein treatment. Have a great day. Bye, Mama Bear. Thank you, Star. Hold on, y'all. I got some nail glue from the last time that I've been picking at that would not come out. And I just sat here and was like, let me go ahead and get this out now. And one of my nails lifted under one of these tips. Okay. All right, so I'm not traveling anywhere, you guys, right? I'm not traveling anywhere. All right, so this is a ton of nails, you guys, just so y'all know, okay? So all you do when you're about to do this is you literally go and find the one that covers your nail bed but doesn't overcover your nail bed, which this one works for that finger. Just that easy, y'all. My middle finger, let me see. This one is the middle finger. Y'all see how easy I'm picking them? Okay. And then this one is my pinky finger. You see how much I got left? And I still got like 5 other trays left in there because I've been using this kit for a while. Now, I did invest in a nail drill only because I am Crystal and Crystal likes to have all the utensils and then I get over happy and go and buy a bunch of stuff. So don't be like me, okay? But I have everything that is needed to do this service. And when I'm using the tips, one thing that I learned that makes it so much easier and lasts a lot longer is when you rough the inside of the tip. Now, these tips actually already have the area kind of roughed out. But Crystal being Crystal and just knowing how this works and how I want it to last, I still go through and rough it up some more. That's not required, okay? You do not have to be a professional to do these nails. We overthink it too much. Remember, I told you, if you're going to do your own hair, or you can go to a stylist to get your hair done, but you still need to know how to do the basics of your own hair. Yeah, girl. Okay, so let me put my drill. So I got all my drill bits too. I got my UV lamp here because you're going to use this to cure your nail tips. The kit came with the gel. Okay, the kit came with the gel. The only thing the kit did not come with, which was the nail dehydrator and the nail primer. Okay, the dehydrator is really the one that's needed the most. Okay, the dehydrator helps to prep your nail so that you can get more longevity when you apply the glue and it binds to your nails. Okay, so the dehydrator, it dries out the nail. That's all it does. It dries out the nail so that it can really adhere, the nail tips or the soft gels can adhere to your nail. This was like, I got this and the primer for $5.99 from the same company, Beetles, on Amazon. Okay, same company. I do one hand at a time with the primer, with the dehydrator, because I know I'm going to work on this hand next, but I want to work on this hand first. The dehydrator is only if you're going to be applying Polygel, UV gel, or Gel X, or any of that stuff. If you're just doing just polish, you don't use nail dehydrator. Some of you are behind. If you are stating where you're from, please refresh to catch up. When your nails so happen to pop off, you get nail glue or sand the inside of the same glue. Yeah, same thing. All right, so let's go ahead. So here's another thing that I also learned while, doing this so many times. I put some of the glue on my nail bed right in the middle, because when you're putting the tips on, even though, the glue is going to like go everywhere, I feel like I end up struggling to have enough gel in certain places. So what I've done is I've started putting some of the glue on my nail bed, and then I put the rest, of course, on this. And then I start my lamp. Okay. And when you're putting here, let me bring y'all closer. Hold on. Okay, can you guys see me? All right, so when you're putting the nail on, you want to make sure that you put it on the nail bed and you slide it out. Hold on, y'all. I can't use this one. I bent this one. I'm gonna get the other one. When I sanded that one, I literally made a groove where the tip is like sitting up. Hold on, y'all. And the glue will not dry without that UV lamp. So you have time to move it around if need be. It doesn't dry without a UV lamp. You have to have a UV lamp for it to dry. All right, so let me pull this up a little bit. Keep your nail glue away from the UV lamp or it will get hard, okay? All right, so we're gonna take it. And as I was saying, I like to pull it down my nail bed. I do not put it all the way up to the nail, to the cuticle, because I know that I'm going to be drilling that area to make it more natural looking and not look like it's like a press-on. It doesn't need to look like a press-on, you guys. That's what you don't want it to do. You don't want it to look like a press-on. You want it to kind of blend with your nails. And that's why I don't push it all the way to the cuticle. It also makes it where it doesn't last as long when you do it that way. And you don't have to have a nail drill to file it down either. I'll show you guys. On this hand, I don't use the nail drill as much. I will, but I'll show you guys how I use just a nail file to make it blend and be more seamless. The reason why I also like the Tip X is because it has a natural apex. I like my nails to have an apex. I don't like them to be flat. Some people have no apex, which is that little hump. I like my nails to have an apex. Okay, so that's that one. And then before you put on the next one, just make sure that it is the right one. See, I think I messed all of these up. Hold on, y'all. Okay. All right, so we're gonna put some on the nail, and I just kind of smush it around. And then just once I put some, I just kind of slide it all over because I wanna make sure that I don't have a lot of air bubbles when I put mine on. And then again, I'm gonna put some right here in the middle. And if you have longer nails, you wanna make sure that you also put a very thin line on the nail, the free nail as well, okay? These are things that I've learned while I've been doing this. So watch me. I put it on, and then I just make sure that everything is smushed. And then I turn on my lamp because I need to make sure that it sets. There we go. And then put it under the lamp. You just want to make sure that you put pressure on it for the first few seconds, because the moment the lamp comes in contact with it, guess what happens? It literally cures the gel or the glue, and now it is on. Y'all see that? Real easy. Real easy. And then I always also go under because I might have, you know, that nail tip. I want to make sure that it does get under there. These are not acrylics. They are acrylic type nail tips. Yeah, so it looks like acrylics. They are thick like acrylics, but it's not acrylic. And it has an apex, like if you were to get acrylics done. That's why I love this particular set. I love the Tip X in specific. I love the Tip X. Yeah. All right, so we're going to do this last one. I turn my lamp on before I start setting it. The lamp gives you about 60 seconds of time on the lamp. And then I will literally set it, hold it, push your nail bed into it, and then cure it under the lamp for the first couple seconds. And then I like to just go around it to make sure that I have the entire nail down. So I've been filling it like nails, but you literally can take them off and do it again every time you're ready to do it, or you can go and get a fill on it. But I take them off. The whole kit cost me not even $40. I got enough gel, glue. I got enough glue, and I got enough tips to do this for at least if I did this every 3 weeks, I have enough that I can do this for at least 4 months from that $40 box. Yeah, it's definitely one of those things. Some people wear it just like that. Some people wear them just like this. They don't even paint them. Look how pretty they look. Love them. Love them. Okay, so this is the nail file that comes in the kit, which is exactly what you're going to need. This curved part is going to be for the nail bed. This straight part is going to be for your edges to make it nice and straight. And then you can use it, you know, in a different ways. It's shaped based on how the nails are shaped. So for me, the first thing that I do is I go to the edges and I just make sure that my edges are nice and straight. Okay. And I do that for all of them, which is on the straight edge of the nail file. That's all. All I'm using is the straight edge of the nail file and making sure that I have everything nice and straight. Okay, I'm flicked it on the right hand, on the left hand, y'all. Okay, so you are gonna have a hand that's not gonna be the cutest. As you learn, you get better and better. Okay, now this curved part, remember I said I will show you guys how to do this without a nail drill. So this curved part right here, I'm gonna use the curve, and all I do is right against my nail, my cuticle, it's already curved. So all it's gonna do is help me to blend it in with my nail bed. See? And then this curved part right here, I'm gonna do the same thing. And then you don't have to go back and forth. You can go one pull. Just like this, one pull. And it will, again, do the same thing. Now, I had a little bit of excess glue right here, so I use my cuticle cutters and just cut that off. It's just soft gel, soft glue. Nothing too fancy. And then I go back over it again. All you're doing is blending it with your nail bed. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. Like, it's easier for me to use this on my left hand because I am right-handed than it is for me to use the drill over here. I can use the drill better on my other hand. This also is the same thing for Polygel. And I like to put that clear coat on mine because I like my nails to have more of that acrylic look, and I like them to be thicker and stronger too. I feel like it makes them stronger. So I'll do this and then I'll go and put Polygel or clear acrylic on top of it. And because my hands were also always in water, so I would do this just so that I know I'm not going to have a lot of lifting later on, and I'm still getting that super thickness that I like. No, I don't offer professional nail services. That piece of glue on there. Cuticle cutters are definitely important. That's not something that comes in the kit, but it also makes it much easier. So if you have like a little overage where you had some flooding from the glue when you were putting it on, the cuticle cutters makes it so easy to just kind of snip that little area off. Because the nail glue gel is soft. It's not hard. So you'll know that it's nail glue. And then when I'm done, I just go through and I just do my nail tip. Give it a nice straight edge because it has that little piece on it from when you took it off the hook. And then you just... Oh, damn. Hold on. Hold on, bros. But that's how they look right now. Okay, so what I'm doing is I literally just put everything back inside the box. This file actually comes in the box just like this. When you open it, it looks like that, and it has a little power cord for the UV lamp. That's the whole thing. I actually have a million other nail files that I use, so I'm putting that one back because I want you guys to see, you know, what that box comes with. The nail dehydrator, still same company, Beetles. Even my polishes I get from Beetles is very popular on Amazon. So yeah. All right, so because I know that I'm gonna be putting Polygel on these nails, if you're not doing anything extra, like what I'm about to do, at this point, you would take a nail buffer, just one of these, you can get this anywhere, and then you would buff them nice and smooth, and then you would wash your hands with no soap, just water, and then you go straight into painting. It's just that easy. Like, it really is just that easy. All right, so what I'm gonna do is, which I told y'all I'm not super gifted with this part, but because I know I'm gonna do Polygel, I'm just gonna go through with my nail drill because I need to just make sure that the nail is rough. When you put Polygel on, it can't be on a smooth surface, it won't bind. Same thing with acrylics, which is why you always see them do the same thing with your acrylics. Like, they always go back over the nail before they apply any of that acrylic stuff, monomer and all that stuff. They always go over your nail with this file because they know that it has to be on a rough surface. It needs something to bind to. And I have it turned down really low because I know that I'm not gifted over here. So if you're not like gifted like that, then you're going to put it on nice and low like this too. You can also get Polygel starter kits on Amazon. All right. If I'm giving you guys some goodies, give me some thumbs up, give me some hearts, give me some emojis. You know, let your girl know that she's doing good. Because, you know, most people, you got to watch a billion videos for you to be able to even do this part. Thank you, guys. Okay, so I have my actual UV lamp, which I did put one in the Amazon store. This one is great for when you're doing your whole hand. Those little ones, they do not suffice for if you're trying to put the whole hand in. You can only do one finger at a time, and they're not strong enough to my liking to do the whole hand, which is what I've learned over the couple months that I've been so-called a nail tech of my own. You see a whole fast me lose something? Wait, guys. So I had my little bowl that I put my... Hold on, y'all. Let me see if I put it back, because I have a feeling that I did put it back. My little bowl. Okay, I did. Okay, so I'm gonna use my little glass here. Okay, and I'm gonna pour some of my slip solution into the glass. You don't need a lot of slip solution. This bottle lasts a very long time. I probably won't even use this much, which I probably shouldn't have put that much. But yeah, let me put some back because I am not going to use that much. You can also use 91% alcohol as well. It works just the same, if not making it more dry. And then there's a specific, you can use this to help get the polygel onto the nail bed. And then the other side is the brush. So I have two brushes. I have this one, which is probably one of the better brushes, but then I got stuff on this one. So let me see if I can clear this one off. I don't think so. I think this one I have to soak in some acetone, and I don't plan on doing that today. So we're gonna use this one. Oh, I gotta soak both of these in acetone, you guys. Hold on. Okay. So I have to put both of these in the acetone. So I'm just gonna use my top here. I haven't done polygel in so long. So we're gonna put that one there. And we're gonna put this one here. Acetone will get rid of whatever is in the hairs of the brush. That's why acetone, if you ever notice, they always say when you're taking off polish, use non-acetone or acetone because it literally can take anything out. Like just that fast. All right, so we're gonna put that there. Wait. And because I know I'm one of those people who spills everything, I'm trying to make sure that I close everything before I do anything else. Is this on the nail? Hold on, y'all. And then these are non-fibrous pads that you can use on the nails. You want to make sure that you clean them off. I love the body creams and body washes. Thank you. So I'm cleaning them off because you want to make sure that the nail bed is definitely dry, okay? If you're going to do the polygel, you got to make sure that you don't have anything on the nail bed and they're dry. Okay, let me see which one I want to use. I like this one better. This one is all right, but I like the other one better. Okay, so first things first, yes, we have our slip solution, and then I'm using clear polygel. Before I do that, we have to put on base coat, okay? So this is also a part of when you do polygel, you got to put a base coat on, and it's just a polish, a clear polish. It remains sticky. So it's just like when you are putting on primer on your face, when you're gonna do makeup, it's the same thing. This helps the polygel to adhere to the nail. Guess what I didn't do to these nails though? Because I forgot I was gonna start on this hand. Let me put some nail dehydrator here. Right here where my natural nail is. We'll be fine. All right, so I'm gonna put on my base coat. You want to make sure that you put base coat on the entire nail. And before you cure it, just clean off the sides of the nail. When you get the polygel kits, it comes with all of this stuff. The base coat, everything for that kit. And the top coat. Now, I can move and groove with this hand. I cannot move and groove with the other hand, which is why I always start with my dominant hand first, because I know that that is my happy hand. Okay, so you take your lamp and you're gonna cure that for 60 seconds. It does not get hard. I'm doing neutral, like pink and white. The kit is on our Amazon store. So if you go to crystalsamazonstore.com, that will be, all of this stuff is in the nail finds section. I don't blame women for doing their own nails these days. It used to be fun to get a manicure, but not so much. No, little child, you are in a chop when you go into these nail salons. Can I help you? And then now they're very rude. They don't even care. And I save a ton of money doing my own nails. I can make them as short or as long as I want. And this is like therapeutic for me. Sometimes if I'm not on live like how I am now, I'm sitting here watching, I'm binge watching TV. I'm binge watching TV and doing my nails. That's me. It's fun. It's calm. It's a happy space. Like I love doing this on like a Sunday. Sundays are my favorite times to do this. Okay. So we now have our base coat on. Okay. We're not done. We got our base coat on. I have my jar, my little glass here with the slip solution in. Okay. And then I have my Polygel. As I said, you guys, I'm using clear because I'm painting my nails anyway. So I'm going to start with clear. I usually just squeeze it onto my nail. But if you're not, one of those people, you can do it a different way. You only need a little dab, like a little dot like that. And then you take your slip solution and you literally just move it around. Like Polygel is for those people who are like me, where this is just not your thing and you don't understand, acrylics, or you need something that is going to be super easy. This one just flaked out on me. That's going to be super easy to install, and it gives you time to move it around and play with it. So the slip solution is so that the Polygel does not stick to your brush. That's what the slip solution is for. That's what you use the slip solution for. It's not for the Polygel to adhere. You use too much slip solution, guess what happens? If you use too much slip solution, it takes forever to dry. So I use mines, in the way that I know it's for. You don't want to use too much. This is also the reason why I prefer to use alcohol over slip solution, because slip solution is like gummy to me. I prefer 91% alcohol, but I don't have any right now. Or I do, and I didn't even go check. And then you just make it level the way you want. And then because I know that I'm using mines for my nail bed, I don't like that slip solution here. I don't like this one. I prefer alcohol. This slip solution, it feels oily. And guess what? Polygel is one of those things where it does not get hard until you cure it. So you have so much time to move it around. Make sure that it's in the right place where it needs to be, all that. And it's self-leveling too. So it's going to level itself out. Y'all see that? All right, so once we do that, I get my lamp and I cure it. Yes, the $10 sale is still going on. So I cure it for 30 seconds. Once you cure it, it's hard. You cannot move it then. Hello? Hey. Yes, but they won't be there today. I gotta find another buy, another vendor. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, yeah, that's it. Yep. Okay. Anything else? Oh, I fixed the instructions and everything. That's good to go. Deco glucoside. It's on the shelf with the oils. It's for the shampoo base too. It'll say Deco glucoside something something something. It's on the shelf right above the oils. So it's on like where the Polyquat 20 and all that stuff is. It's actually right next to the Polyquat 20 in that area. It's like 3 bottles over there. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So I'm switching to what I know works, which is the alcohol. I cannot stand that slip gel. And then once you're done, you have to also clean off your finger with acetone or alcohol because the slip solution and polygel, it makes it sticky. So right now, it's hard. So yeah, I switched it to alcohol because that works way better. That slip solution stuff is not my thing. I don't like it. All right. And anything you touch with that polygel slip solution gets sticky. It gets sticky. Not my favorite. All right. Ugh. Hold on, y'all. I have a texture situation here. And if I don't clean off that stickiness, I cannot work. Okay. All right. So we're going to do the next finger. Like that. Like so, like such. And then I'm going to take some alcohol on my brush. And I'm going to move this baby around. All you do is pat it. Like you don't have to do much of anything with polygel. You just got to pat it. And it's going to self-level. You can move it around. You can do all of that. You'll see how I'm like moving it and then you gently just paint with it and it will level itself out. It will slide into the crevices and then you just smooth that baby out with your brush. Just make sure that your brush stays slightly damp. And it doesn't get hard, like I said, until you cure it. That's all it requires. When you cure it, that's when it gets hard. So you can even use your little nail lamp. How long does it take to finish? I mean, it just depends on how fast you are. It depends on how fast you are. Like, because I'm like talking about it and like giving you guys like details on, what I'm doing and how I'm doing and all these things. But if it wasn't for that, I'd be done by now. I'm just talking. And polygel, remember, I added on a polygel on top of it. You don't have to do polygel. These already have, that layer, but I like mine to be thicker. Like what you see here, that's actually acrylic that I did. All right, let's keep moving. Like all I'm doing is literally just pushing it where I need it to go and then dragging the rest out. Because I know that it's self-leveling and I know that it's going to pack itself wherever it needs to, all I'm doing is just pushing it where I want it. Like this, I'm going to go ahead and wipe that off because that's not adhering to anything. And then I literally just take my brush and just move it around to where I want it to be. And then when I'm done, I cure it. That's what polygel. That's why people, like most people who do polygel, they're traditionally like you and I. We're beginners, and we are not acrylic people who understand how to. You got to be fast with acrylic. The moment you put it, you got to learn how to put monomer. You got to know how to pull it this way and all these things. You got to know to do all of that. We don't know how to do all of that. This is the easiest thing because all you're doing, you got time to play with this thing until it's in the shape that you want it. That's what polygel is about. And I told you, I remember I was like, the alcohol is way better to me than polygel, and the alcohol dries out faster than that slip solution. That slip solution is sticky and disgusting. How do I wipe what? My butt? Are you asking about how I wipe my butt? I'm just asking because I don't know what the question. Are you asking that? Because these are nothing. I don't know if that's what they're asking me, Melissa. I'm trying to figure it out. Because they said, how do you wipe? Well, me no say not ask me how I wipe my fingers them. I'm assuming you're asking how do I wipe my butt? If that's the question, just say that. Hey, ain't a crime. I mean, you know, I'm. Yeah, I know. That's what I was like. Are they asking how I wipe my butt with long nails? I'm calling out the question as it is. Is that the question? Oh, hello. Y'all know I'm not. I don't. Listen, I didn't build being something that I'm not. I built being myself. I speak in layman's terms. I don't speak over your head. I speak in layman's terms. Now, I can understand if I was one of those people with those excessively long nails, that would be a question, but this is not very long to me. This is just traditional nails. People can grow their natural nails this long. I don't know. Hi. See, this one was the one that I kind of overfiled it, so I'm gonna have to add some and go backwards. Oh shit. Shoot. Sorry, y'all. So this nail has some grooves in it. So all I did was apply the polygel and then I'm going backwards to fill in the grooves to make the nail not so ripply. Another great thing about polygel. Like I can move this baby around and make it where I need it to be. I only do one layer. I do one layer and then I cure. Because I know me, I'm going to end up touching something. So I'll do like one layer. Like I've learned how to kind of control the polygel. I don't do polygel as much. Like when I first put these on the other day, this type on the other day, I didn't put any polygel. I put acrylic because it was fast and easy. Easier. Right now, I'm doing it more because you guys don't really know about polygel. So I say, perfect learning time. If you're like me and you like your nails to be slightly on the thick side, I'm not talking like super thick like those duckbill nails that people be doing. But if you like your nails to be, thicker or you want them to look a little more strong, like you can do polygel to your natural nails. Polygel is nice. It can be done to natural nails. It can be done on top of tips, like what I'm doing. It can be done in so many other ways. It's like so many different things. It's like one of those things. Like so, like such. All right, so now that I'm done, I'm gonna cure the whole hand for 60 seconds. Yeah, try it again. Listen, you cannot think that you're gonna get something on the first try. Try it again, do it again. Repetition is how you get this down. There's no other way for you to get this down pat if you're not gonna practice repetition. Like that's the only way you can get it. This has been something that you guys have seen me doing a million times. And every time I do it, I learn something else. It can be done on toes too. I do it to Alex's toes. Polygel comes in different shades. I'm using clear. It comes in natural, it comes in pink, it comes in any shade you need. All right, so before I start on my other nail, I'm going to put some acetone on this. And I'm going to clean off the solution and the stickiness off of these nails because you have to clean that off. It's going to be sticky. And if you don't clean it off, it's going to stay sticky. So I just go through with acetone, clean it off, and then I'll start on my other hand, and then I'll do all the work, the way it should be. So now I've taken off all of the residue off of these. These are actually dry. And then I'm going to start on these over here. All right. Over here now, because these nails have nothing on them, whereas these two do, I'm going to start on my middle finger and I'm going to put a good quality dab on there and I drag it down like that because I know that this finger has nothing on it. And I know that this finger is not as thick as my other fingers. And y'all know what I forgot to do? Guess. Who can tell me what I forgot to do over here? What did I not do that I'm supposed to do? Nope, I cleaned it already. There was one step that I forgot. And specifically, I didn't do it to this nail, but I'm going to do it to the others. Base coat. I didn't do my base coat. You have to do base coat. I mean, you don't have to, but it's recommended that you definitely do base coat because that's going to help it to adhere much longer. What kind of nail glue do you use? So I use the Beetles UV gel nail glue for this. That's really, it comes with the box. It's actually very good. I have a ton of other UV gel nail glues. They're all the same, child. They try to act like one is better than the other. Glue is glue. So what I'm doing is I'm just dragging out the polygel because I'm only putting a clear coat on here because I like my nails to look thicker. Like I like that thick finish, like acrylic. And like I said, it's self-leveling. So it's going to do what it's supposed to do on my behalf. I don't have to work so hard. I'm literally just making sure that it's smooth so that when I go to paint it, I don't have to work hard. Okay, I'm gonna put that in place for 1 second. I gotta fill in this little middle part. Like you can see when there's a little dip. So I'm gonna put some right there. And then just smush that baby in. I don't know who came up with this stuff, but kudos to them. Hi, Melissa. Yeah, I roughed it up. It's already been roughed it up. Roughed it up. I already roughed it up. All right. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put some right here, and then I'm going to drag it back a little bit. I'm going to see if this works better. See, you got to try things. If you don't try things, you're not going to know what works and what doesn't. So because I know that it's my tips that I want to be nice and thick, I'm going to do the reverse. Let me see. Because like normally I would do it with acrylic where I'll start with the end and then kind of work it in. And then this one, I can do the same thing and just drag it back. And then this part down here, I'm going to just push it down. And guess what I forgot to do again? Can y'all guess what I forgot to do again? Base coat. Forgot all about my base coat. What happens when you're rushing? I'm not really rushing. But the base coat is super important if you want your polygel to adhere the right way. So like my middle finger, I just kind of got by with that one, but I know for certain I need my base coat. Base coat is like a sticky, it's like a primer. It's gonna make it adhere. It's gonna stick to it. Yeah, I said this was a Q&A, but I guess everybody is just kind of like good. Like everybody's a pro now star. Everybody knows how to take care of their hair. It's crazy. Everybody knows how to take care of their own hair now. They don't need me because I've taught you guys so much. I might have taught you guys too much. I'm just playing. I'm just definitely playing, you guys. And then, of course, like I said, all of our Elite Hair Care products and Miss Crystal Williams products are 2 for $20, or 2 or more products become $10 each. All right, base coat is on. Watch how different this sticks now. Watch me. Y'all see how it's just sticking to it? Whereas before, it was not. All right, watch me. All I'm doing is just literally just smoothing it out. If I was to tell someone to start with something, I would definitely say polygel, because polygel is so forgiving. Like it's one of those things where you can play with it until you get it to exactly where you want it, and it will not dry out. When will you get more of the super reconstructed person? I thought it was in stock. Is it sold out? Because they just made it yesterday. Okay, I'll check for you. I don't know if they didn't update the stock yet or what, because I just saw them making it. Literally. Give me 1 second. Let me cure this hand and I will go look. Greetings. Okay. All right, let me grab my phone. Oh, hold on, y'all. Phone dead. I said I was grabbing my phone, but my phone is dead. So let me check that part. Fine textured hair. It won't hold a style but a day. I sweat in the head and the press will decompress and curl up. What can I do? That's just your hair, baby. It's not what you can do. Most fine textured hair doesn't actually hold a style very long, which is why you probably always see me curling my hair every week and washing it every week. It's just more of learning, what your hair likes and doesn't like. You can, if you perspire in the hair, that's a whole nother ball field, which I do. So I know exactly what you're talking about because I perspire in my hair, which is the reason why my hair doesn't last. That's one of the reasons why my hair doesn't last because I perspire in my hair. So, that's more like it's kind of like lifestyle change. Um, Sometimes not really anything you can do to fix that problem. You know, you're natural. So your issue is you're natural. It's not going to really stay very long anyway because it's a texture. It's textured hair. It's not like a relaxer where the goal is that it's just going to be easy to manage. Natural hair, when you're trying to get it pressed or keep it straight, or if that's not really a thing for you. Some things are just not in the tarot cards for some hair types. It's like, I wish I could give you a solution, but I really can't. Because, like, honestly, there is no solution for your problem. That's actually very common. I'm sorry. No, we don't have any more flat irons in stock. Those are all gone. All right, let me check your question now. Thank you. Which is exactly why in the instructions, did it not say what temperature it needed to be before pouring it? Hold on, you guys. I got to go put out some fires, y'all. So, listen, please go shop the sale. I'm working on the Repair RX. I'll get that updated for you. But yeah, now I gotta call some people to really figure. Okay, yeah, we know. I love you guys. Have a good Friday. Please go to EliteHairCareUSA.com and MissCrystalWilliams.com for you to be able to shop the two for 20 or two or more products for $10. Bye.